Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about some new products I purchased over at TJ Maxx and Walmart. Some of the products I will be using today are from my older collection, but most of it are brand new first impressions. So if that sounds like something that interests you, please hit the subscribe button. And yeah, grab a cup of coffee or a glass of wine and let's hop into it. Okay, so let's get started. All right, I'm super excited because I have a lot of new products today, and I'm just going to go through them as I put them on. I went to TJ Maxx and Walmart. Cool stuff, so I want to share that with you, and these will all be first impressions. I've never used any of the products that I did buy, so let's hope they're good. But the first thing, it's not even a makeup or anything, but I thought they were so cute. So these were at TJ Maxx, and I love this, you know, for the holidays, and it came with 6 pairs here. There's a striped pair in here, and they're good quality. They're not super thick. You know, they're just really nice. I thought they were really cute. Some Marilyn Monroe. I don't know. Maybe she wore plaid, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, these were $5.99. I hope you can see that. But yeah, so $1 a pair. I thought those were cute. So we're just going to hop into it. I've already done my brows off camera, and I'm going to start with I got a new eye primer, and it's by CoverGirl. And I've seen videos on it, and everybody seems to like it. There's no specific shade. It's just universal. So we're going to try that and see how this works. And I'm excited because everybody that has used it has liked it. But we're younger girls too, so we will see. Okay, it's not bad. It goes on very much like my Urban Decay one. So it's not super thick. It's not really dry. I think I was expecting something super dry. So I'm actually quite happy. It's very smooth. It's nice. I think this would be very nice for mature eyes. I don't see me having any problem with it whatsoever. So I do like it. It doesn't add any really coverage, you know, as in shade. There is a tackiness to it. So yeah, it's a normal eye primer. And I am going to put, because I'm not super familiar with this, I am going to put just a little bit of my number 7 on there, and that is just to take away a little bit of that tackiness. So when I do go to put on my eyeshadow, it's not skipping and sticking. You know, every once in a while that's nice to have, but without really formally knowing this product, and then after I work with it a little bit more, I'll be familiar with it because it is quite tacky. So it's going to help with keeping our eyeshadows on, but I'm going to be safe today. So I'm actually, for the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use, it's by Colourpop. It's relatively, I don't know, they're, you know, palettes come out every second, you know, so I'm going to use the Double Extender, and the shades look like this. So it's very fall-like. I thought that would be appropriate for around this time. And I'm going to go in with let's see, the 513. One day I am going to get the name of these, or the numbers of these, and not have to use that all the time. But yeah. So I'm going to start with this shade here. And it's called, looks like Nip Slip. And I'm just going to load up my brush and tap off the excess. And I don't even know what kind of eye look I'm going today with. I'm just going to go into it and see what happens. I don't think I'm going to do anything super drastic. I want to stay on the little calmer side today. And so I'm just using this as my transition shade. I always say that, and it ends up looking dramatic. So we will see where this takes me. And I'm holding my brush down low, just so you kind of can see that. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want the color or the shade to go upward. So if I was holding it this way, the shade is going to stay more downward, you know. So I'm wanting to push this shade up towards my brow. Okay, I got that blended in pretty good, so I'm going to move to the other eye. Okay, so I think I got my transition shade all nice and on my eye, and I'm going to move in. I think I want to go with this shade here, and it's a really pretty shade. It's called Hard. The Colourpop palettes are always nice. I mean, you can't really go wrong. These are very, very matte shades. So, you know, sometimes with super matte, I find, for me and my eye shade or eye situation with the hooded eye, and super matte shades can look patchy on me. And again, that could be the application. You know, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, but you know, I have experimented with makeup since the age of 16, and I'm now 49. This is looking very nice. I'm very happy with this shade and the way it is applying. Not patchy at all. I'm really liking this. So what I've done, I've stayed mostly in the outer corner, and I've brought it into about right here. I'm not going to take it all the way over today. I want this to remain lighter today. So I'm going in very lightly in the pan. Okay. So now this is what it looks like here, and I am going to move into the other eye. Had a little situation there. My lights, I think, overheated. That was a first. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little tip on my hooded eyes. When I go in, I will start a lot of times, I'm going to look into my mirror here, looking straight without looking down or anything. I go straight into the fold. And I have product on both sides of the brush. And I just go back and forth. And then once I have a lot of that product down, I will tend to look down in my mirror and bring the color up just a touch. And I just find that that gives it a nice even coverage for both of the eyes. So that's just a little tip for you. That's what I do for my hooded eyes. So now I'm going to take just I cleaned all my brushes. I did. They're so nice. I'm going to take a clean brush and just kind of blend these two together, just to create a nice transition. I don't want any harsh lines. So as much as possible, I want to blend this together. Okay, that's where we're at right now. And it's looking really nice. There's a nice, you know, transition from here to here. Like I feel like I could use some more up here. So what I'm going to do at this point is take a little bit of that shade again. And this is this is another little trick I like to do. Let's see, the 521, it's a pretty thick, my eraser brush, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. It's my eraser brush. And I'm going to mix a lighter color with it. And I'm going to go just above where I was. I'm going to take off a little bit more, just above the transition shade that I laid down. And this also will add a little bit more of a smoother, and then I go even around here, softer line. Okay, so that's where we are now. And of course, you know I'm going to add some shimmer. Yes, I am. And I'm going to use this one here. And this one is the shade Keep It PG. That's going to be hard. So I'm going to go in lightly because I really loaded up this finger. I don't know what I was thinking there. And I'm just going to do my inner corner and slightly bring it into the middle there. Just to slightly cover. Now, if you cover it too much, go back with any kind of brush and just kind of calm it down in there. So now I'm going to go in and do the same on the other eye, of course. Ooh, this is pigmented. Wow, it's pretty, but yeah, be careful. It picks up a lot on your finger quickly. So that's where we're at. That's the color and the look so far. And now we're done with that palette for right now. And I'm not going to line my eyes like I normally do because I am putting on lashes. I did find some lashes at TJ Maxx, so we will wait on that. So now we move into the complexion, and I got a new primer. This is actually by Hard Candy. I got this at the Walmart. And Hard Candy also has a website that you can go to if they don't have these products that you see at your Walmart. So, but I wanted to try it. Again, I've seen this on other channels, and nice sealed, and it looked promising. So I'm going to try it. And here you just go in. You don't need applicator, a brush, anything. Oh, this is nice. I like it. No smell that I smell. There's no odor. Let's see what it looks like up close. I'm going to put on my 10 times mirror. I feel like the e.l.f. covers it more, but we will see once I get all my makeup on. But I feel like it didn't fill in the pores, but it could be because it's going on a more clear, where the e.l.f. one, there is a white cast to it, so I can maybe see it a little better. Now this is by Essence. This is an oldie in my collection that I've had. It's the Fresh and Fit. And the reason why I'm going to use this, it is a little bit more glowy, because I did just look at the foundation that I'm going to be showing you that I got from TJ Maxx, and it looked very dry, or, you know, just very matte, not dry, matte. So I want something with a little bit more glow under my skin. I don't like super matte foundations on me. So the foundation that I found, it is Becca. And this is a pretty pricey brand, and because I looked it up, and it's $42 on the website, Ulta's. And this I got for $9.99, and I thought that was just a great price for a designer foundation. But here is the packaging. It's beautiful. It's glass, and it has like a nice silver cap here. It has a pump dispenser, and this was in a shade vanilla. They did not have a great shade range. And, oh my, it's very, very thick. Very thick. So I'm going to go in light. Here's the cap though. I thought it was very, it's just pretty. It's a pretty, you know, bottle there. Then I did see at Walmart this e.l.f. Did I see it at Walmart? Yes, I did. At the Walmart. It's their new brush, foundation brush. But it looks like this. And e.l.f. has great brushes. Like, this is their foundation brush that I normally use. So I am gonna try it. It's very, very soft, very nice. So I'm gonna go in very lightly. I'm not gonna use a lot of product. So I am gonna spray my brush like I normally do, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist. And I'm just gonna spray my brush just a little bit. Again, I like to do this because I just feel like it helps move the product around. I will say I love this brush already. I can tell. It's very, very soft, and boy, is it really moving this product around. The shade is a little light for me, but again, you know, on my neck, not my face. It's light for my neck. Thank God I did not go in with tons of product, because whoa, this does go a very, very long way. Yeah, this is pretty light. I look a little ghostly right now. I feel like I'm out for Halloween here. Oh boy. But I can darken this up. But let's take a look close up and see what it looks like. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And I do like going, I always go back with a sponge no matter what I use. I don't know if it's habit or in my head that I feel like it goes on more even. And just picking up a little bit. It just seems like that wet sponge took a little bit of it away. So again, and I'm going to leave in the description box how this held up throughout the night, just so you guys will know if it's even worth going out and trying it. Okay, I will say this is definitely medium, you know, full medium coverage. I would like to work with it more, just to see, but I'm actually a little bit more impressed than I thought I was going to be. I was a little nervous, like I said, when I looked at it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's pretty thick. I don't know about this, but maybe with that dewy primer underneath, it works. So light, holy Moses. Okay, so I'm going to use, I got this in my BoxyCharm. I don't know if you guys seen the video on that. I'll link it in the description box below. But I've been liking it. It was their under eye corrector, and it comes out like a salmon color or shade. I always say color, but it's a shade. And so it looks like that. And it's good for under the eyes. I have been enjoying it because I do have some, as you can see, I have some darkness. Once, you know, I cover everything up with a lighter shade, I do have darkness. So what I do is I put it on just where I have darkness. You know, I'm not going to put it everywhere. So I just do like right here, and I let it sit there and marinate for a minute, and like dry down just a little bit. And I feel like that does help with keeping it locked up in its spot. So while that's doing that, I'm going to show you, I did find another new e.l.f. product, and this is their it's Flawless Brightening Concealer. So, and this is in the shade, I believe it's light. Okay, so here is the packaging. It looks like that. It's very pretty. It's a peach color, and it has like a clicking thing there. And it does have a brush on it, but I always like to use like my hand. But I like putting it there because I have more control. I use this kind of brush with how much product I put on there. So yeah, again, I let that dry down. And now I'm just kind of pressing it in my skin. And so it gives like a little peach coverage here. But the peach cancels out supposedly darkness. So, but I have been liking it. So I'm going to pick a little bit up on the same brush that I used with the concealer. I don't like a lot of concealer under my eye anyway, because it really puts those wrinkles out on center stage. You know how I don't like that. No, I do not. So that's how much I just put on. And I'm actually going to use my finger on this one because, like I said, it's very, very sheer. I don't think I'm going to get much coverage out of this. It's definitely brightening. I will say that. It's definitely, and it could be from the color corrector, but no, I really don't think so. I think I have a little bit on the back of my hand that I'm going to use. I'll keep in the description box of how it held up through the night. And yeah, I mean, this is what we look like so far. Yeah, I do like it. I think I will try that again. And I'm just going to go in with my number 7 light illuminating under my eye. And I don't add a lot. I just put enough on here to set it. So, okay, so we got the powder on. I'm going to go into bronzing and my blush. And I do have a couple more products. No worries yet. We still have a couple more in my bag of tricks here. So I'm going to go in with this. This was also in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. And in the company is called Pretty Vulgar. And it has bronzers and highlighter and blush. So I'm going to go in with the bronzer, and I'm going to use the lighter shade here. Try to sink in that little, my cheek or my, I don't know what that would be. Just trying to sink that in. This foundation is very light. Okay, and I'm actually going to use this blush here. You know what? Hold on. I think I'm going to take this bigger brush and just kind of put some color all over, just to add a little bit of color, just so I'm not so ghostly. I'm going to use this brush. It's by Equal Tools, and it's a stippling brush. And see how the bristles are like that? So your blush will go on a little lighter, and you know, so you can just go in lightly and always build up. So it's just great for that. It's a great blush brush. I just love it. And now I'm just going to go in and go around the edges. And what this does is just kind of blends everything together. Okay, so that's what we're looking like so far. I'm just gonna go there. Okay, so, and I'm also gonna use a little bit of highlighter from this palette. And that is right here. And put it on my Cupid's bow. That's very pretty. See how it's very subtle. And again, you can just go in and kind of tap that down if you feel like it's too blingy. But yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty. Nice palette. Great palette. It's $32. I do know that. I looked it up. But that's not a lot of money if you think about it. You're getting bronzers, blush, and a highlighter. So not bad at all. Okay, so now what do we go into? I'm going to go back to my eyes. And I'm going to go under here. So I'm going to go in with the first, what I did, the first shade here. And I'm going to load up this brush, tap off. I'm just going to go under the eye here. And I, kind of smoke that out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a more flat brush here. And I'm going to go into that second shade here, and let's see what that's called again, just so you know. Hard. Yeah, it's called Hard. The other one was something about PG-13 or something, I don't know. Okay, so that's where we're at. And now I'm going to go into that Keep It PG and just put a little bit from like the middle over to the inner corner. And there we are. And actually I'm going to go back to that Keep It Vulgar palette. And I'm going to take this kind of brush here, more like a rounded brush. And I'm going to go back into the highlight and do right under my eyebrow here. And now I'm going to take a little smaller brush, round brush, and go in and do my inner corner here with the highlight. There we go. All right, so that is done, and now we're going to go into false lash effect, and just put a little bit. Like I said, I'm not going to put a lot. Just enough to coat them, to make them stay up a little bit. Okay, so while those are drying down a little bit, I'm going to, another product I did get from TJ Maxx, and it's Stila. And this is the smudge. It's a smudge liner, and it's in the shade Nude, and it was $3.99. I believe this is 20 bucks at the store. So this is a great deal too. And, it looks like this. It has nice packaging. It has, it twists, has a beautiful gold cap. And on the other side, there is, a sharpener too. And a smudging. But I am going to use it in my waterline. Okay. So now I do know with that, that doesn't stay on very long. So it will calm down. So let's just keep going and see what it looks like in a minute. Right now it's pretty, but it's nice. I mean, it is a nice liner. It's very smooth. It's worth the money, even if at 20 bucks, if that's how they all are. Okay, so now I am going to go into the lashes, and these are the lashes I found at TJ Maxx as well. It's a faux mink 3D, and they're called Pixie. I'm sorry, Pixie is the name of the lashes, and these were only $3.99. So I wanted to try them. They looked pretty. So far, so good with TJ Maxx. I'm really liking this foundation. I really am. The more that it's sitting on my face, I am really liking it. Wow. I really like it. I really Do you think I like it? Okay, so the lashes, I'm going to put those on and I'll be right back. So, but I do want to show you these lashes. They are nice, but they do have a thick band. So if you do not like thick bands, you will not like this. So like I said, I mean, it's nice. They're firm and, you know, they have shape. But if you do not like a thick band, you will not like these. Okay, so they're on. Yes, they're subtle. But that band, I don't like it. It's very, I can tell that they're on. Usually I can't even tell that I have lashes on. But these, yeah, they're heavy. I mean, they're pretty, but yeah, I won't be getting those again. So just so you know, but unless, you know, if you like a heavy band, definitely get them. Yeah, I could just, I feel like I have weights on my eyelashes. Okay, so let's keep moving on. And I also did get a new lipstick from TJ Maxx as well. And it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, honey. And this is in the shade Stripped. And let's open it and see what it looks like. And this was for $6.99. So let's try this out. And let's look at the packaging here. Okay, so it's very pretty. Just a nice liquid lipstick. And see what the applicator looks like. Just normal. It looks like standard. So let's see how this looks. I hope it's a decent shade. Okay, that's the shade. It's not bad. It's a nude. It's very nude. I can feel it drying down. So it's probably one of those colors that, or shade, I always say colors. It's one of those shades that will stay on, you know, and for a very long time. And I am going to line it just a touch. Okay, so there we go. Now the only thing with this, and this is why I normally do not like these kind of lipsticks. You see? I don't know if you can see. But yeah, there's like that distinction between your lip, you know, or the product. Yeah. Nope. I don't like it. So let me try to add a gloss to it and see if that changes it. So I'm just going to add my Milani. Yeah, we'll try this. I don't know about the shade, but okay. Yeah, it's just super dry. I mean, it's super. It definitely helped. We'll see how it goes throughout the night, and I'll let you know again in the description box. I love the shade. I really do. I do like the shade. So I'm hoping that I can work on something to make it work, because I do like the shade a lot. Okay, so I think that is all of the products that I got. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let me just spray my face like I always do. And I'm going to show you another trick because I want this a little bit more dewy. And so what I'm going to do is just do the outside. And this is with Catrice. And it is a Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And it has like little, I don't know, like little sparklies or something in it. Very, very subtle though. It's not glitter. It's, see them falling there? Yeah, it's not glitter, but there is something in there to add the shine. So I'm just going to do that outside of the perimeter of my face. And I'm going to go in with the Milani Make It Last down the center. Because I don't want down the center of my face to be shiny. Get my bougie fan into my skin, making it melt in there in my head. Oops. Okay, so here we are. Let's look at the final look here. You know, I always have to put my hair down to make a final look, to make it all real. So, okay. So let's see. All right, let me take a final look at this and let me tell you what's going on. As of right now, okay, it is settling very slightly into fine lines, very, very slightly into fine lines right here. Maybe a little bit up here. So Yeah, maybe just a little bit. A little bit. But that could be, you know, just because I just sprayed my head too. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's start with what I got. I got this priming stick. And so yeah, I mean, this was pretty good. As of right now, I don't see anything happening. But if anything's going to break down, it's going to be on my nose. And that will be, you know, a good sign. So it takes a long time with my e.l.f. putty. So we'll see how long this holds up. So as of right now, I do like it. The Becca foundation, the shade was off, but see how it all came together. It's not bad. Actually, it kind of works. So I think we're going to be fine with that. As of right now, I'm really liking it. I will say go in with very little product. You've seen how much a little goes a long way. The lashes, yeah, I won't be buying those a lot. I do love this. I do love the e.l.f., this little brush. I love it. I will be using that a lot. What else did I get? The lipstick. I love the shade. I really do. So I'm going to try to make it work. I really am. I'm going to try to make it work. The eyeliner is nice. I'll let you know how that lasts throughout the day as well. And this was great. Like I said, if you've ever used the Urban Decay primer, it's very similar. So yeah, I think that is it of all the new stuff that I got and tried. So again, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll lift, you know, everything in the description box below, everything I used. It'll be, now this stuff, you know, I'll put in the description box, but it won't be the price. You'll have to go to TJ Maxx for that. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I truly appreciate it. And please leave a comment down below. I truly enjoy reading those. It makes my day. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. That does help my channel. And consider subscribing. Until next time, you guys. I'm going to give you a little tip. This is what I do for my hooded eyes. And you may have to go in, like I feel, oh God.